Okay, y'all, here we go. I'm gonna get this going. Let me look through. I'm gonna prep through. I really do want to prep through this. So let's see. I'm gonna run. This is the Marimo notebook I'm gonna use. I'm gonna run through everything. All right. And let me go back to an old chat because that has a lot of the context I've already wanted. Okay. Let me just make sure I agree. I like what I see for a lot of these guys. Receipt processor. There we go. We have a span decorator. That's great. Okay. Actually, let me restart the kernel. This isn't the best. Let me try this again. All right. That's what I'm gonna look for. Oh, actually, let me just click on that. Let me jump to the running cell right now. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Wait, that's not the running cell. There it is, right there. Okay, I want to make sure this part, this is gonna be, yeah, this one's gonna be particularly important for the tutorial. Let's just see here. Okay, so there's my example receipt being processed. Okay, OCR bot is there. Oh, I got 7 spans. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm gonna need to change. And so structured data has that. It's a little redundant, man. I'm telling you, it's a little redundant to do that. So I'm gonna get rid of a few child spans inside here for logging because, yeah, because I just think a lot of these functions should be let's see. Is that a span? Yeah, that's a span. If that's a span, we don't need to put this in a span. Right, okay. That already are decorated with at span need not be placed within a child span. And then if I'm just calling on a bot, I don't need to put it under a child span. In both cases, they are the spans are already auto-generated. We don't need to do things like with s.span ... Get rid of those for me. Whoops. We'll go back to here. So I took care of that one. Yeah, actually, let me look at backoffice.py, the file directly. I want to see what's been changed. We got this guy. So that's under a span, so we don't have to do that one. We just do convert PDF to images. That's correct. Here we had OCR extraction. Don't need that. Okay, pages is there. Okay, very nice. We used to have structured data. Now we just receive structuring bot. Okay, that's good. I like that. Then we do that. Okay, yeah, I like it. Like it all. Keep it all. All right, thank you. Let's go back to the browser. Maybe I'll refresh the page just to be sure. Okay, let's rerun. Okay, awesome. So if I ran this, the rest of the stuff is still running, isn't it? Yeah, that's still running. Okay, hold on. Ooh, look at that. Much better. Okay, you know what? Now I'm looking at this. This span, even though, okay, let me ask. When bots have automatic spans on them, how do I, is there a way that I can get the variable name? Oh, I see. We need to look at the calling frame, and then we need to use inspect. I love it. Love it. That's great. Pretty advanced stuff. I don't touch that. I don't touch that corner of Python very much, so I definitely appreciate having an LLM to help me with this. Let's see. See what the solution is here. Yeah, bring it out a bit more. Okay, we have a safe fallback. I like that. And then the current span is the operation name. Yeah. Okay. Yes, go for it. We'll look at the code changes in a moment. To open up the Git view, let's just see here. Update the view. Great. Recorder.py. Just open the file. Okay, what do we got here? I see this. Open file. Yep. Okay. We need tests. Let's make tests happen. I am pretty comfortable with this because I like that. It's more dynamic. Operation name is get variable name. Yep. Move this over to the side here. Yep, okay. Good. Test recorder. Test is at the end. Very nice. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. This one's a little sus. Why would it find bot 2 or bot 1? It should find bot 1, right? Hold on, I don't understand this test. Why would that not get bot 1 but find bot 2 instead? Part of the mechanics. Python does this touch. Dictionaries maintain insertion order, so get caller variable name should always find bot1 first. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I can do that. That's good. I like that. Okay, cool. Cool. And as I'm looking through this, I like it. We're good. To simple bot. Oh yeah, love it. Oh man, that's love. I love it. That's great. And I like the use of mock response. That is very nice. Okay. Like it. Let's come back here. And oh yeah. Okay. Need a doc string. Okay, great. I'm gonna adjust this just a tad. My video. My head's too big. There we go. Now you can see. GS, GACP. Great. Wonderful. Let's go back to the notebook. Agent bot, simple bot, nodes, that. Close. Yes, lovely. We come back here. I don't like this. Oh, actually, right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision here. I think we should teach people that they should build agents that have read access to the file system. This is actually generally going to be a good idea. Yeah, they should have access to the read access to the file system. So let's do that. Let me dictate this. Instead, we should ask people, no, we should show the tutorial class that you can build agents that have read access to the local file system. And what that means is that I think process receipt, you can just do away with checking the globals dictionary. And instead just directly pass file path through to the function extract receipt data. So let's do that. In addition, I also believe that it is way too nested to have extract receipt data be within process receipt as a function that you call out, and to have all of that other stuff with globals dictionary in the mix. Nah, let's just get rid of that. So yeah, also, holy smokes, it's violating the pattern that tools don't accept global dictionaries. Tools can only accept strings. No good. Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna do is this: delete all the stuff that is using globals dictionary within the process receipt function, and then move the contents of extract receipt data into process receipt, so that basically we flatten the hierarchy a little bit more. It's not so nested. I think that means we can get rid of extract receipt data. Is that right? Great. We're done. This is great because I'm also able to then battle test my Olama service. Ooh. Why am I getting so many 404s? That ain't good. What were we doing? API chat? 404? I don't know. 404 means something's missing. I don't understand why. That's alright. Let's go back here. Okay, that's happening. Let me take a seat. Oh, I'm getting a little tired. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Run this guy. Very nice. Okay, that worked. OCR bot, LLM request, OCR bot. Right. Okay. Great. I like that change. I'm gonna commit the change first. There's one more change I remember I wanted. It's also in the spirit of... Okay, so in the spirit of making things a little bit easier... right, here. Okay. So, for example, within process receipt, I have this OCR bot call. And there's... Okay, so there's convert PDF to images. Then there's the OCR bot. And then... But, so... What? Let me just see here. Within the OCR bot, I have two smaller spans, which is LLM request and LLM response. However, with OCR bot, I see the query, but I don't see the contents of the request, the response, sorry. And so I just suspect we shouldn't need to, in any of the bots, I don't think we should have a child level LLM underscore request. We should just stuff OCR bot, like what was the query and what was the response. Yeah, we should just start. We should do that instead. I think that's just going to be a lot better. So let's make that happen. Basically, take out LLM request and LLM response from span logging, and instead let's do, instead of that we should do just OCR bot and then receipt restructuring bot, at least within this example of, convert PDF to images. Why do I have that twice? OCR bot twice. That's funny. I wouldn't have figured that out. Okay. Receipt structuring. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. That's kind of it. Hold on. Why do we still have the call with spans method? I thought spans were already automatically included, so we should never have to call on the call with spans method. This part's the hard part. Yeah, that's the hard part. Man, keep having to summarize context. I can see why subagents are a thing. Absolutely can see why subagents are a thing. Alright. I am clearly dozing off here. There we go. That's what we need to do. I love that. Great. We're deleting code. That is great. Look at that go. Isn't that great? Okay, great. Let me just look through this structure. It's correct patterns. Yep, that's right. That's the correct patterns. Query bot, simple bot, I know. Okay. All right. I am gonna need to go to bed. This is my body can't take it anymore. My brain feels like I'm 28, but my body's not 28 anymore. All right. That's it for tonight. Actually, let me just double check on GitHub. I want to make sure things are not failing. You know what? I'll just do one final thing. Run the test suite and fix any failing tests. If you find multiple failing tests, you should present your findings of why they are failing to me, and then we will decide. I will decide what we do. Hey? Wait a minute. Yeah, man. What's wrong? Let's try that again. What? Why that fail? Yeah, not sure why that failed, but that's okay. Am I still pinging and homing in? Yeah, 200 milliseconds. That's great. Hold on. That's not right. Something's off. Oopsies. Wrong. Within that, I am noticing that OCR bot. Wait, OCR bot was called by process receipt. That's right. Okay. Yeah, okay. OCR bot gives me no spans recorded for this bot instance yet, even though it is placed below process receipt, which calls on OCR bot itself. So something is wrong. Why are there no spans recorded for the bot instance? What is going wrong? Help me diagnose what is going wrong first. So, what is it? Root cause. When OCR bot is called from within a trace a child span, but only root spans have their trace ID tracked there. OCR bot is called. The trace ID is not added to OCR bot. The trace ID is display spans, queries OCR bot, trace no spans recorded. The problematic code is that. So the solution is to track trace IDs. Trace IDs for all spans created by the bot. So display name spans can find spans when even the bot is called as a child. Okay. Should I implement this fix? Okay. Okay, good. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I think that is the pipe to tail is going to suppress a lot of stuff. I guess it's a more context efficient way to do this. Okay, let's verify. OCR bot has its thing. Great. Hold on. Okay. I can live with that for now. Let's do that. All right. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm genuinely really tired. After committing, I'm going to stop here. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that was informative. I'm going to do another one sometime soon.